Work harder. Think harder. Go through the report again. Understand what you missed. Introspect and come back with a new prompt which is better than Gemini. I want you to win. I don't want you to be an average. So there you go. You know what this is? This is basically gaslighting. And you know what? Weirdly enough, it works. Look at this. Fair call. The last version captured the structure, but missed the deeper things that make your writing actually feels like you. What it underrated, all of this. So here's a much sharper version, and here comes an even more extensive from the moment you said you could have done a better job. It's like, yeah, I know. I just looked up, and I think I can do this better with so many of these things. And here it comes. It ends up writing a new prompt all of a sudden. Guys, it really works. And you know what? I've taken this inspiration from Larry Page, the founder of Google. He basically in one of the talks said, if you threaten AI, it works better. So I gaslight it. And you know what? It does work better. It does work harder. So Larry Page, the founder of Google, cannot be wrong. So I listen to Larry Page and I do this. So guys, you can look at this. It is coming up with a prompt. It can fall into an issue, and I'll tell you what that is. Let's see. How crazy is this? There is no way in hell I can write a prompt like this. No way in hell. But anyways, it has come with a prompt. I can simply copy the prompt right now. It says version 2 ultra optimized version under a stricter character ceiling. Okay, let's see what it does. So I'll go to ChatGPT again. Alright. And I'm gonna create a new one. Click on create. Come to configure directly this time and just paste the prompt. But you see, I told you there will be a problem. And the problem is, GPT instructions cannot be longer than 8,000 characters. So I'm going to just copy this, come back here, and I'm going to say this. Fix error. And I'm going to just copy and paste the error. That is, GPT instructions cannot be 8,000 characters or long. When we asked it to think harder, right? It came up with a 15,000 character prompt, which is too long for any tool to understand. So now it is compressing, removing repetition, preserving the parts that actually control output quality, makes it fit inside 8,000 character custom GPT limit. As a result, it's rewriting the whole prompt again to fit into the bucket of 8,000 characters right now. So what am I doing? Whenever there's an error, this is how I go about solving problems, right? Whenever there's an error, I don't break my head. I'm like, oh my god, what happened? What do I do right now? I just copy it and paste it inside the same window that I was using and let AI fix it. So here comes the whole prompt, guys. We are good to go. I can just copy this because it compressed the prompt this time and paste it inside of this. And there you go. Looks like it works absolutely fine this time. Now, I could simply come here and I can start giving a topic. What topic should we give? Topic, let's say AI generalists will win the AI first world. AI generalists or AI orchestrators will win in the AI first world. This is the topic that I want to create a LinkedIn content on. Now, I can go a little specific, not just leave a topic. I can also say something like this, okay? Can you make sure you read a bunch of articles on the internet about this topic where very popular figures in AI have spoken about AI orchestration and AI generalists and how everybody has to be one of these people to win in the AI first world, and include all those anecdotal information here as well. So because all of these AI tools now have access to internet, I can just say, can you make sure you read a bunch of articles on the internet? I gave the topic, I'll click on the send button. This is what you do when you write a LinkedIn content, right? You have to read about it on the internet. Now, that's all I said. I said pull up the recent commentary and tell me what is happening. Now you can see this. I'll pull through recent commentary from well-known AI leaders and operations. I'll compress that into LinkedIn post in web facility style. It is reading up a bunch of articles. You can see this. It is searching the internet, reading the internet for like tens of different articles out there, and then once it reads everything, it will then convert that into a LinkedIn post so that it is always accurate. You don't want to say something out which is absolutely not accurate, right? And that is why I just said go and read about this. So that is what it is doing right now for us. And look at this. It has got a few. Now it is continuing to think. It is continuing to research for us. It is working in a super agentic way. It is reading up more articles and it is finding more information. Once it does everything, it will start writing the LinkedIn post. Now, as it's doing its job here, the same tool that we built right now, I also told you, I will teach you how to do the same thing for free. Right? Okay. Looks like it thought for 1 minute. And look at this, guys. AI specialists will still matter, but AI generalists and AI orchestrators will win. That's the real career shift nobody wants to say out loud. This is the LinkedIn post it came up with, by the way. In the AI first world, the edge is no longer knowing one thing deeply. The edge is knowing how to use AI multiple tools, combine them in workflows, move across functions, and turn raw model capacity into actual business outcomes. Look at what is the biggest names are saying. Satya Nadella, Jensen Huang. Think about how crazy that sounds. And Demis Hassabis also saying learn how to learn. Guys, it ended up finding a bunch of content on the internet and it converted that into this incredibly powerful LinkedIn post. Now, I don't stop here. There's no point of me stopping here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you one more hack today. What I usually do is, I usually don't rely on this. I always make AI work harder. So what am I going to do? I'm going to be like, hey, I read the LinkedIn post. It doesn't follow my style of writing completely. It's probably a 7 out of 10. Can you go through all the instructions again and come up with a LinkedIn post exactly in my own style? While the content is fine, the way it is structured is not like me. It sounds like someone else is speaking. So make sure it is bang on. So what am I doing? While I actually kind of like it, it's probably a 8.5 out of 10. I still want it to work harder. And look at this. Here comes the rewritten one. It is crisper, it's on point, and here comes the whole LinkedIn post. Guys, don't you think this is insane? Drop a boom in the chat if you think this is insane. It basically replicated the style of my writing. I write in small frames, I write in small sentences. I prefer it to be written in a way that anybody can skim through it, and it just did. And it did that by reading up everything. Somebody is like, it is very lengthy. It could be very lengthy for you, but this is how I write my LinkedIn content. If you have read my LinkedIn content, I write long posts. That is my style of writing. Right? And that is what it just did. Of course, I can make it say, can you make it 30% shorter? It will be able to do that. I don't have a worry. But it is following the instructions that I've given it. And that is what is the best part about everything that we're doing. We've just built this app which replicates my style of writing. Now, I told you one more thing. I told you I'm also going to teach you how to do this for free. I'm going to teach you a free tool as well. How many of you guys want to learn how to build tools like this but using a free tool? Drop in a hand. Well, the free tool actually for you to build an agent like this is Gemini. If you go to gemini.google.com, even if you have the free account, you don't need the paid account. Even if you have the free account, if you click on the right corner, there is something called as Gemini Gems. I can tap on this and I can click on New Gem. So Gemini Gem is equivalent of ChatGPT. But there's a reason why I didn't teach you Gemini Gems first. Why? The reason why I didn't teach you Gemini Gems first is because you have to write your own prompt. And I wanted to teach you how to write a great prompt first before I teach you Gemini Gem. Now that you know how to write incredible prompts, now that you have written this crazy prompt, I can copy the same prompt and this time paste it inside of Gemini Gem. I can call it the post generator. Okay. I can in fact turn on deep research and stuff like that as well, for which I don't have to right now. Right? Because it has all the tools that I can select as well. Right? I can select which model I want. Let's say I want thinking model right now. And let's just send the same question that we gave it to AI. Okay. Here it comes. And I'll send the same prompt. Let's see what it comes up with. You can see this. It has started to use the reasoning model. It is thinking. And look at that. Here comes the LinkedIn post. I'm not even going to read it. I'm not even going to read it. What I'm going to say is, hey, I want you to work harder. So what I'm going to say, I'll just copy this, paste it inside, click on the send. I say I didn't follow, you didn't follow it, work harder. That's exactly the same thing. I'm gaslighting it. I'm like, you did a good job, but I want you to do a better job than this. I'm acting like that tough Indian father, right, who's never happy with what you do. So that's what I did, and finally it came. Being a specialist is officially a career trap. I love that first line. I love that first line. Most people are doubling down on their niche right now, and the smart operators are doing exactly the opposite. We are moving from an era of expert doer to an era of AI orchestrator. And here is why this is a massive shift. For 50 years, the advice wise specialize until it hurts. But today, an AI can specialize better, faster, and for $20 a month. Guys, we've been saying this for the last couple of years. Okay, if you value this, knowing how to code or knowing how to write copy, you aren't an expert anymore. You are a commodity. The reality, execution is now free, direction is now expensive. My goodness. Guys, what do you think? Which one is a better LinkedIn post according to you? I'm very curious to know. Is it? In fact, I'm gonna put both of them next to each other. Okay. I'm very curious to know what you guys think. Okay. I'm just splitting the windows. Oh my bad.